I got called back in from the bush onto the hill LZ Ross in December, and that night we were overrun by the NVA, and they were dressed as Marines, and I was in a hole, and one NVA ran beside us, and he's dressed as a Marine. We didn't know we couldn't shoot because he looked like a Marine, and he threw a satchel charge in my hole, and one of my friends died, another one was wounded, and myself, and it blew me out of the hole about 5-10 yards, ruptured my eardrums. I had shrapnel down my back and my legs. I went out there and I wasn't conscious. And then when I came to, I couldn't feel anything. I just was laying there, and it took good 10 minutes before I started feeling my hands, my arms, my legs, and everything was burning. And then I could move around to see I still had my limbs. And I crawled back to the hole, and that one Marine that was injured, I ended up patching him up and hold on to him because he had a hole inside of his head. And I held on to him, and he lived, but I held on to him until the corpsman could arrive. I went from there to Da Nang, and they put me on a Navy ship, and I was there for a while, and then they had to take shrapnel out of my body, and then they operated my eardrums to rebuild the eardrums with scar tissue. And then that was about 3 weeks, and I went right back out to the bush. I felt kind of lucky because some of the others that lost their limbs, and they're in tougher shape, and it was hard for them. It was difficult. It's a different world right now. We had people were drafted, and people did sign up. Now it's 100% volunteer, and I think it's a good place for young men and women to go to straighten out their lives, get some discipline, and also get good training for the rest of their lives and put them on the right direction. It's the greatest brotherhood in the world. Everywhere you go, you see a Marine. You always talk to each other, Semper Fi. We know what we went through, all of us, and the Marine Corps is one of the smallest branches, so it's quite tight, and I don't think I'd have it any other way. Well, it's to help veterans. We're helping veterans any way we can. The military with Purple Heart. There's so many military that out there that aren't unaware of that there's an organization like that. And the VFW, we're constantly helping social communities, some of the activities in the communities, the kids, and all the veterans.